All right, Shalom. First and foremost, we give all praise and glory to Yahweh,
Yahweh, Bahashem,
Shah,
Yahushua,
Hashem,
Bahashem,
Rafah,
Bakadosh.
Kodash. Double honors to the elder apostles, great millstone. And salutation and much love to Yakim out there pushing out this word in true sincerity. And I'm just gonna do a quick video titled "Open Forum." I'm just gonna flow with the spirits, and just Lord's will is edifying onto the elect. All right, because as you see, all right, you got a lot of things going on right now, in the world. Different what they call it, natural disasters. All right, you got the stock market taking a plummet. Okay, um, you got wars, rumors of wars. You got earthquakes in diverse places. You got uproars of the people. All right, sedition among men, and it's just going to continue to get worse. All right, as the scriptures say, it's real evident and clear what the scriptures talking about now that it's happening. Right? Maybe it wasn't clear 30 years ago or even 5 years ago, but now that the prophecies are speaking, there's no way around it. All right. You got a precept?
Yeah, I got one, and then I got another one, but I gotta look for it. This is Sirach, chapter 39, verse 1. It says, "He that giveth his mind to the law of the Most High, and is occupied in the meditation thereof, will seek out the wisdom of all the ancient, and be occupied in prophecies." All right, because that's what's happening, man. That's why you see brothers, always talking about the economy. All right, talking about wars that are happening and other parts of the world that are wars that are starting to brew. All right, pestilences, plagues happening around the world, such as fires, earthquakes, tsunamis, floods, whatever it might be. When you're giving your mind to the Most High, you're preoccupied in those things, and you're correlating it with the scriptures. All right, that's why the men of the Lord, you see us doing videos as such, and we speak and we talk about things like this because we're preoccupied in the prophecies, man, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shemi Shai. You know, go ahead. I'm gonna look for a precept real
All
quick.
right, hey, because like the scriptures say, man, that the prophecy is going to be speaking. All right. Let me get that real quick, because now you have a lot of what the apostles or elder apostles have been speaking about is coming to pass, and there's no way around it. All right, there's no way of saying, "Oh, well, you guys are just disgruntled." Yeah, whoop de whoop, whatever the case may be. Hey, what the apostles been saying on down is coming to pass. All right.
Mm-hmm.
And the main prophecy that's going to come to pass is that RFID chip, man. Whether you believe it's the mark of the beast or not. Okay. Let me see here.
I got it. Did you get?
Go
You
ahead.
got it?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Con. This is Proverbs 14, verse 6. It says, "A scorner seeketh wisdom and findeth it not, but knowledge is easy unto him that understandeth." All right, and that's why the men of the Lord we're able to understand the prophecies. All right, and we're able to understand the mysteries of the Most High and the things that are happening around the world because through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shemi Shai, we're those the Lord has revealed His secret unto His prophets, and through the Spirit, you know, I don't want to Radazah, we're those prophets, man. That's why we come out and we giving you this information and we dibbling in this into these things because we have the understanding of it because it comes easy to us, man. All right, that's why when brothers came into this truth, when first coming to this truth, it's like a light bulb clicked, because it came easy to us. All right, it says, let me read that again. It says, "A scorner seeketh wisdom, but findeth it not," because these shit talkers, these niggas in this world, basically, all right, they're always trying to seek knowledge, but they're never finding it. They're always trying to seek wisdom, but they don't find it. They're trying to understand the prophecies. All right, you got these guys of Adam Abbott, but they don't understand the prophecy of the mark of the beast. All right, and it says, "But knowledge is easy unto him that understandeth." All right, and through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem El Shai. That's why it's very important that you have to pray for knowledge, man, for wisdom and understanding. All right, but go ahead, Art.
Kind and like you know like we were saying, it's been a long time since these words, not really a long time, but in this carnal sense, it's been a long time since the prophecies has been spoken about. All right, the end of America. All right, the downfall of Esau. Okay, the mark of the beast, and so on. All the things the scriptures speak about. Yeah, and people will come out and tell you that, oh, that they've been saying that since my grandma, was a kid, whatever. But this is Habakkuk chapter 2, and I'm just start at the top. It says, "I will stand upon my watch." All right, so this is Habakkuk saying he's gonna stand upon his watch. All right, what does that mean? It means that he was gonna stand upon the watchtower. Okay, and watch for what, man? He ain't watching for dandelions and roses coming through the wind. All right, he's not watching for the currents to change in the river. He's not watching for the cow to have a calf. He's watching for the prophecies, man. All right, and set me upon the tower, and will watch to see what he will say unto me, and what I shall answer when I am reproved. And Yahweh answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that read it. So Lord Yahweh outside told him to write it upon tables and make it plain. All right. So what that the simple would understand. All right, because that's what people look at us as. All right, they look at us as we're simple. And let me get a precept to prove that. Because it said write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it. All right, so it's plain. It's real simple to understand.
Okay.
All right,
we just read it in Proverbs. It said it's easy to him that hath understanding. That's why it's plain to us. And to these people, they can't get it. It's like to these people, it's like trying to solve algorithms, arithmetic.
I got two precepts real quick. This is Psalms 19:7. The law of Yahweh is perfect, converting the soul. The testimony of Yahweh is sure, making wise the simple. All right. Proverbs 21:11. When the scorner is punished, the simple is made wise. And when the wise is instructed, he receiveth knowledge. All right. So when you go from being simple to wise, and when you become wise, you're instructed, and then you receive knowledge, man. That's plain and simple. All right. But what the point I wanted to hit, it said in Psalms 19:7, it said, making wise the simple. All right, so that's what people look at us like. We simple, we simple minded. Oh, you guys are what did they say, closed minded and whatnot? Yes, we are, because what, we following what the instruction of the Heavenly Father is, man. You following what the Lord told us to do. Okay, so that's why it's plain, so that he that readeth may run. All right, meaning, or it says that he may run that readeth it, meaning that you're gonna, once you get it, once you eat that roll up, once you digest it, all right, once you start really understanding what you're reading, then you go and teach. Okay, verse 3, this is the point. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, meaning those prophecies. All right, the visions, because what would the prophets receive visions of? Future things to come. All right, that's why they were prophets, because they were seeing things that were to come, and then they would go out and speak about it, warn the people, warn the nation of Israel. That's why that's what the first verses said, I will stand upon my watch. All right, because we are called if you want to grab Ezekiel 3:17, Baba Kishar, we are considered, another word for prophet is a watchman. All right, a seer. Okay, because what, they tell you what's to come before it comes, man. If you see somebody coming, if you're a watchman, in the ancient days, you see the enemy coming, guess what, you're going to warn the city before they actually get there. You're not going to wait when they, they're 10 minutes up the 10 minutes away. You're going to warn them, because a watchtower, it would be most likely the highest place on the wall. Okay, and then what, so you're going to be able to see in the distance, whether they a day or two off or whatever. Hey, the enemy's coming, so we got to warn the people, tell them to get ready. Hey, you do this, you do that. All right, everybody get in the positions they need to be in. Okay. Let me finish this up. It say, for the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak. And we at the end, and now the prophecies are speaking loud and clear. Okay. They screaming in the ears, man. And the only reason you can't hear it is if you're spiritually deaf. Okay. But they're screaming in our ears, and we can hear it loud and clear. Okay. It says, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. The prophecies ain't lying, man. They're clear and easy to understand. Okay, that's why I said make it plain upon tables. Okay, it says, though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry. All right, so like people have been saying this, they've been saying that for decades and whoop de whoop. Well, hey, guess what? It's coming now. Now's the time. All right, go ahead.
This is Ezekiel chapter 3, verse 17, and it reads, Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore hear the word at my mouth and give them warning from me. All right, and that's what the Lord has made us, man. The Lord has made us into those watchmen. All right, but what? Even in the movies, something as low level as a movie, when you have the watchmen that are set up, that guy who knows that something's coming, people are looking at him like he don't know what the hell. Like he got his head stuck up his ass, man. Like this guy's goddamn nuts. Like the movie, there is a movie on Netflix called Extinction. The Jake what kept having the dreams of seeing lights coming from the sky and a bunch of people dying, which is spiritual, because
Yep.
it's talking about them chariots. That shows showing you them chariots and everything like that. But they looked at him like he had mental issues, man, and his wife was ready to leave him, and that's how it is in this truth, man. The Lord has given us this special abilities. All right, we'll say that. We'll call it special abilities to have the understanding, which really is the spirit, to have the understanding of the things that are happening because the Lord has set us as watchmen. All right, and what's happening? All right, our spirit is bearing witness with the things that is happening, and we have the understanding of what's happening, man. All right, and I got a quick precept. This
Hey,
is
Baba Shah, real quick. I
okay.
want to bring out the word plain, where it said in Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 2, it said make it plain upon tables. The word there is ba'ar, 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 or ba, yes, the ba, the r, and the ra, so ba'ar. It says to make plain, distinct, to make clear, to declare. All right, so it's made very crystal clear to who the elect though. Okay, it's made very evident. All right, um, what the scripture's speaking about. All right, go ahead though.
Okay. This is the book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 5, and verse 3. It says, And they repenting and groaning for anguish of spirit shall say within themselves, This was he whom we had sometimes in derision and a proverb of reproach.
Kind of that's what people are gonna say about us, man.
Mm-hmm.
People are gonna say, "Damn, this is," because when they see us in our natural state, all right, when Yahushua returns and changes our bodies to that immortality, all right, people are gonna be like, "Damn," the heathens, they're gonna be like, "Damn, this is the people that we had in subjection. We were calling them niggas spics, looking at them as the offscore of the world, or the filth of the world. They're gonna be in total amusement or total shock
Mm-hmm.
because they never thought that we could get to this certain, which really they know the top members of their people, they know,
Mm-hmm.
but as a whole, they're gonna be like, damn, these are them, they're the same people that were gang banging, the same people that were selling drugs on the corners, all right, doing all this wickedness. This is the same people that the Lord chose to put above everybody else, and it's gonna be bar none, man, because it's gonna be made even from the lowest Israelite to the top member of a heathen. It's gonna be a great distinction. All
Mm-hmm.
right, not gonna be like, oh, okay, well, the lowest Israelite, he's gonna be kind of close to the heathen, or one heathen is gonna be above an Israelite. No, nobody's gonna be above not one Israelite, man. So it's gonna be a great distinction when the Lord sets us back up onto our rightful place, man.
That's right. Let me finish this off. This verse 4 says, We fools accounted his life madness and his end to be without honor. How is he numbered among the children of the Most High, and his lot is among the saints, among the saints? All right, again, reiterating that, man, because that's how these people are going to be saying in that day. All right, and like the brother was just saying, in that day, it's going to be made known who the men of the Lord are, man. There's going to be a very huge difference and the sufferings that the people are going through, man. Because there's going to be a big difference between the suffering that the men of the Lord are going through. All right, because it's Jacob's trouble with the men of the Lord. Don't get it twisted. We still going to be going through some things, just not on the same level as you niggas out there, man. All right, but why? Because we hold fast to the name of the Lord. We're holding fast to this truth, this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. All right, and we're being those watchmen that the Lord set us out to be. All right, and let me see if I can get this preset real quick. Just bear with me, Akim.
Yeah, man. Hey, but like the brother's saying, man, that it's gonna be, a whole. It's gonna be a whole. You can't really even imagine it at this point in time, And that's why the heathen, like the brother just read, they're gonna be in total amusement, especially when they see the strangeness of our salvation. All right, when they see so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans being carried up into the clouds, all right, to meet the Lord in the air, meet him in the clouds. They're like, is this them? Are those that are the children of the Lord? You know, but hey, that's why the Lord chose the scum of the earth to preach His word, though, man. Brothers that brothers that in the eyes of the world are filth, man. Okay, brothers that in the eyes of the world, in the eyes of the Lord, we're precious, through the bloody how shy, but in the eyes of the world, man, we're dirt, man. We're scumbags. We're whatever. That's why the same thing back in 2,000 years ago when Yahweh Shai was on the scene. They were saying to the disciples, "Is that your master? He's over there sitting with publicans and sinners, man." That's the same thing that's happening today, man. People look at us like the same thing the wicked scribes and Pharisees were saying about the people that were following Yahweh Shai is the same exact thing they're saying today, man. They're saying, look at them, man. They wicked ass niggas over there, man. Because people obviously we were in the world before we came into the truth, so people seen what we did. People been around us, and then especially our family, they see how we used to run, do this and do that, and then they see a complete 180, but they just can't believe it, man. Like, man, this nigga think and that's what they think. This guy think he a man of the Lord, but I remember he did this and he did that. He used to do this and that. Come on, man. That's the same thing they were saying about Yahweh Shai's followers, man, the sincere men. Okay, hey, look at Matthew, man. All right, but he was a publican, man. He was ripping niggas off, man. He was taxing people. People hated him. They hated the publicans. All right, but that's why they say, look, Yahweh Shai, he over there sitting with publicans and sinners, man. Hey, but that's what Yahweh Shai came back for. He said, the whole he not a physician, man. He said he came to heal the sick. Okay, and it's the same thing going on again today, man. There ain't nothing changed, man. We still in the same lot. So we had to go through the same thing so people could talk the same shit. So we could be glorified in the same way. And then ultimately we're gonna glorify Yahweh Shemel Shai through the things we're gonna do. It's all about glorifying Yahweh Shemel Shai at the end of the day, man. Through the miracles brother's gonna do. All right. All these things, all the manner of things that's gonna happen through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shemel Shai is gonna be to glorify him, all right, and his son. You got a precept about?
No, I can't find. Maybe you might.
What you were looking for?
You got an echo going on.
What happened?
I can hear myself. Oh no, I don't. Now you're good.
You got a TV on or something?
No. I was hearing myself through the phone when I would speak. I could hear it through.
I don't have it on my phone. Yeah.
No, I was hearing it was echo, but maybe the precept that where it says then shall my servants be known, or my
Then shall they? Okay, I know what you're talking about.
I can't find it. All right, because in that day, that's when things really start to hit the fan. Then that's when the Lord's gonna. That's when it's gonna be made manifest who the man of the Lord is dealing with, or who the Lord is dealing with, man. All right, because we're gonna be the ones that are gonna be telling you, "I told you so, man." And you know, brothers and elders, all right, have been saying that for years now, man. It's gonna be the biggest "I told you so" ever, man. When all hell breaks loose, and guess what? We're getting real close to that, man. We're getting real close to that time when, hey, we getting ready to say, "I told you so," man. And you still got people out here who are living their lives acting as if nothing is happening, man. All right, like nothing is going on in the world. You know, here it is. You got the economy, wishy washy. All right, you got all types of things happening around the world, but these people that are living in today's times, man, want to act like it ain't nothing going on in the world, man.
Yeah, I got it right here.
Yeah.
This is oh shit, there's a lot there. Well, I started. This is Second Ezra 16:70. For there shall be in every place and in the next cities a great instruction upon those that fear the Lord.
Mm-hmm.
Meaning that people are going to come up against those that fear the Lord, all right? The ones that are serving the Lord. Because if you fear the Lord, you're going to serve him. Are you going to keep his commandments? All right. Verse 71. They shall be like madmen, sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord. For they shall waste and take away their goods and cast them out of their houses. Then shall they be known who are my chosen, and they shall be tried as the gold and fire. Is that what you're looking for?
Yeah, kind of. Yeah. See, there goes that echo again.
I don't hear nothing.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, see, I can hear myself talking when I talk, but yeah, now I don't hear it. But you know that, hey, in that day, man, when all hell breaks loose and you people are out here bugging the hell out and trying to figure out what's happening, it's gonna register in your minds who was telling you the whole time that these things were gonna happen, man. And it's really all through the Spirit, because it's all the doings of the Lord. You know, it's all the doings of Yahweh Bashim Shai, because the way of man is not of his own. All right, the way of man is in the hands of the Lord, man. The Lord is the one that directed the steps, man. What is it? The scripture says, in the middle of the night, the Lord giveth man his instruction.
Yeah. Upon deep sleep. Yep.
All right, so every time you go to sleep, the Lord instills in your mind what you're going to be doing the next day, man. All right, and what your steps are going to be doing, man. All right, and guess what? In that day, you people are going to realize that those men that were out here prophesying, reading the Bible on the corners, wearing bed sheets, like you say, all right, that those men were actually being led by the power and spirit of Yahweh Shemi Shai through the Lord, all right, and he was speaking truth through these men, all right. It's going to be made very clear and evident, man. Very clear and evident, man. The economy is on the brink of collapse, man. And you got people asking questions. What is this? I mean, hey, man, you people need to wake the hell up, man. You Israelites out there, you Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, man, y'all need to wake up and smell the roses, man. It's all out chaos happening around the world, man. You over here listening to "I'm Living My Best Life," man. I'm sick and tired of hearing that damn song, man. I want to punch Edomite in the face every time I hear that damn song, man.
I don't think I've heard that shit yet.
Yeah, man, they play that shit all. You know, Esau that word like to play the radio stations and shit. You know, for the most part, I have my headphones in, but every now and then, man, I take my headphones out, and all I hear is fucking "I'm Living My Best Life" playing on the fucking radio. Talking about that, man, you got to listen to that song, man, because that song is that's a straight nigga spirit for you, man. Talking about that, you getting food stamps, you have your EBT card has money on it, so you good. And all that, man, I'm like, I was listening to that shit earlier today at work, man. I was like, boy, these motherfuckers, boy. You know, it's so lucky for my language, man. But hey, man, the spirit is getting stirred up, man. The spirit is getting stirred up, and things are happening around the world, man. And the men of the Lord, all right, the spirit is getting on fire, man. We ain't playing games with no niggas no more, man. We ain't playing games with you niggas out here that want to come up with your own doctrine anymore, man. All right? We going to call you out and we going to throw your ass out on Front Street, man. All right? That's just how it is, man. That's just how the spirit has it right now, man.
Yeah.
All right? Hey, the spirit is on fire and it's revealing everything, man. It's revealing the wicked. All right? It's revealing those false prophets. All right? It's revealing the prophecies, man. The spirit is doing it all right now, man. All right, and it's plain and it's easy to those that have the understanding, man.
I got a precept for that.
Current. And we making it plain for you people, man. Because we getting it plain, and we trying to break it down even more plainer for you people, man. You still can't get it, man.
I got it. Here it is. This is Sirach 39:24. As his ways are plain unto the holy, so are they stumbling blocks unto the wicked.
Mm-hmm. And that's exactly what it is, man. It's a stumbling block to the wicked, man. So if you don't get this truth, guess what? You wicked, man. And you know what? If, ands, or buts about it, you wicked, man. All right? You of your father the devil, all right? That's just what it is, man. You ain't righteous. You ain't good. You don't get the mysteries of the scriptures. You ain't good, man. All right? And you're gonna perish in your wickedness, man. You're gonna perish in that same spirit that you've been living in, man. All right? The spirit of this world is vain. And it has no value to it. The spirit of truth, guess what? It's the most profitable thing that you can have. That's the best gift that you can ever receive from anything, man. And the Most High has given the gift of the Holy Spirit to his men to know the mysteries of the scriptures and to know the mysteries of the prophecies, man. Hey, we getting it straight from the horse's mouth, man. The prophets are getting this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding from the horse's mouth, man. It's coming through the apostles and then down to through the men. All right? And the men, guess what? We trying to break it down as simple as it can for you knuckleheads out there, man. And you still can't get this truth, man. That's just going to show you that you wicked, man. It's a lot. Go ahead.
That's why Habakkuk said, make it plain upon table. Well, the Lord said, make it plain upon table so that he that readeth may run.
Yep, exactly.
All right?
Yep.
Make it plain, make it clear, crystal clear, man. Mm-hmm. And that's why the scriptures say, blessed is he that readeth. Mm-hmm. And I was just, I got the news in the background, and they just put up a the little, they were speaking, I can't hear them, but the little thing at the bottom, it said President Trump don't like to read. He don't like to read, well, because he's not blessed,
Hey, Revelation 1 and 3. Blessed is he.
Yeah, matter of fact, let me rewind it. I'm gonna get it just in case somebody come on the comment board talking shit. Put it up on. Oh shit. Oh, okay, here we go.
Hey, that's that you Americans are really worried about, because your president has a lot of things that he has to read, a lot of policies, a lot of laws, a lot of referendums, a lot of memos that he has to go through on a daily basis, man. And you talking about you coming out on TV, whether it's fake news or not, you got it coming out on the tube talking about he don't like to read. Hey, you Americans should be worried about that, man, because this is the man that's burning your country.
Look, and this is what Rex Tillerson said about him.
Trump doesn't like to read.
Yeah, there it is. Trump doesn't like to read. But this is your president. So he's not blessed. The scriptures say, blessed is he that readeth. That nigga, well, he's an Edomite anyway, but just to drive the point home. Make it play. That's why Habakkuk said, make it plain upon tables that he that readeth he may run, And then who's gonna be doing that? The elect. All right, because nobody reads like we do, man. I know I speak for myself. I fucking hated reading in the world, man. I didn't read. Well, I probably read, man. I never finished a book in my life in the world, man. I didn't read no damn books, man. But now we're addicted to reading, man. We're addicted to reading. Yeah, but you have a precept? You had a precept?
No, you had got it.
This is I want to go to Jeremiah 28:8. It says, the prophets that have been before me and before thee of old, both Salat. The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms of war and of evil and of pestilence. So the Lord always set up certain men to speak about the downfall of the certain kingdoms. All right. What else to say? It said the kingdoms and the countries. So the Lord always set up men to prophesy the downfall of that certain society or a certain city at a certain era, okay, before he brought the death, destruction, the war, the famines, the pestilence, whatever. All right, and that's how we know we at the end, because the Lord always sets them up at the end. Right? You're not gonna, it's all due in the Lord's time, of course, on the Most High schedule. But according to the prophecies, and if you're watching diligently, we understand what time we live in, which is the end. Okay, but here's what I wanted to get at to, because we had read it earlier in Second Esdras. It said that then shall my chosen be known.
Okay.
This is verse 9, Jeremiah 28:9. The prophet which prophesieth of peace, when the word of the prophet, you had something to say?
No, go ahead.
Oh, it said the prophet which prophesieth of peace, which is, there's a lot of camps that do that, especially Nate,
Yep.
But among other niggas, man. It says, when the word of the prophet shall come to pass, which is talking about the real prophets, okay, then shall the prophet be known that Yahweh hath truly sent him.
Yep. And that's why when it comes down to the nitty gritty, man, the people that have been speaking and the things that are happening around the world, it's clear and evident that the men of the Lord is dealing with first and foremost, starting from Apostle Tahar on down, man. Because the things starting from the apostles, the things that the apostles have spoken, guess what? They've come to pass, man. You got the Apostle Tahar. He always deems a year. He titles a year, man. And guess what? 2017 was what? The Triple D, the year of death, destruction, and diligence. And guess what? There was a lot of death and destruction. But guess what? Brothers were on fire, man. Not to say that we're not on fire now, but that was the year. Brothers were on fire. And guess what? The apostle named this year the year of prophecy. And guess what? A lot of prophecies have been happening, man. A lot of things, a lot of big chess pieces have been moved, man. All right? And I can't wait till 2019 to see what that year is going to be called, man.
Okay. All right? Hey, meanwhile, a lot of people are going to be indulged in the Mayweather bullshit fight. We're going to be tuning in.
I don't even want to watch that shit.
That's gonna be a waste of money. I ain't paying for that. That's gonna be a ripoff. We already know who's gonna win.
Yeah, that's a joke.
Yeah, that's a fluke. Yeah, idiot if you buy that. But you got anything else? If not, we can close out.
Yeah, no, that was pretty much it.
Okay. Yeah, we just wanted to do a quick video, man, just through the spirit, But Lord's word was edifying unto the elect. Hey, brothers, keep pushing. We almost out of here. The spirit's increasing. Prophecies are speaking loud and clear. And Esau's going down by the day. All right, by the minute, by the second. All right, the Lord's making moves. The Lord's making known who's He's chosen. That's why He's making this great division right now among the camps. As far as these false prophets, man. The Lord's showing who He's really dealing with. All right, so if you're among the fold, keep doing what you're doing. Stick to the doctrine and be sincere. All right. But with that, just want to say shalom, Akim.
Okay, shalom.